see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up, lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. It's that big of the guy. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
At the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
44-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw here. He's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Diggs. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Monarchs.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the London 1st down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
At the 4-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
The kicker on for
one of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. And again this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On first down, Diggs. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They were able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to throw now. It is on end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's two sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Call in a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st down, Monarchs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards on the pickup there.
The London 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Shark. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second down and goal. Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's third down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. On third down, Diggs. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. But one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the set. That'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Shark's got it left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eluding the pressure right, and Sharp calls it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
3-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 6-yard line.
Now a give right side. Diggs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll keep it on the ground. Diggs, no gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Frank Galladay, that's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. The man is Galladay, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 now. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Fletcher Cox. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. He throws there, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now Landry. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Complete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Lions on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is third and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Monarchs.
They'll keep it on the ground. Diggs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Second and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, Diggs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Come on now, let's do this.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly, as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
Then on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And now a throw here, secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
He's going to make everything happen.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.